have really big news to share. Really big news to share. It is Monday, the 3rd of November, and I last week got accepted to the Junior Professional in Delegation program organized by the European Union, which is insane. And as of today, I have officially accepted the post to the EU delegation to Kazakhstan. I know you didn't expect that, but I am beyond excited for this new adventure because I know nothing about Central Asia, and it will be an incredible opportunity to learn not only about the region, about Kazakhstan, of course, and about transport, critical materials, economic cooperation. I am really excited for this. It's going to be extremely enriching to my profile. I think I might make a video at some point about how the program is structured, because you can be either sent by EEAS or by the European Commission, and I am being sent by the European Commission to work on the economic cooperation. I feel ridiculously privileged right now because this is the program that I applied and got rejected from in 2021. So to be able to be selected first by Poland and then by the EU feels crazy. And to go to, out of all places, Kazakhstan also is crazy. So I'm like breathing deeply because there is a lot that is going to change. But because these news are so big, and because it is a very natural part of being an international diplomat, of changing international organizations, getting jobs, changing jobs, moving in, moving out, I thought that I'll document my journey of preparing for my new post and being at a new post in a new country I've never been and lived in before. This is me taking you on my new diplomatic journey, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. So this is going to be week 1 of preparing for leaving to Kazakhstan in 2.5 months. We have a lot to do, a lot of administrative things, because I not only need to prepare for my job in Kazakhstan, but I also need to move out of my place here in Paris, plan for everything on what I'm going to send back to Poland, what I'm going to leave here in Paris, and what am I going to take with me to Kazakhstan. I do need to prepare a shopping list because Black Friday is coming in, I think, 3 weeks, which will be a great time to buy really warm cashmere puffer coat boots for winter, which I do not own because winters in Paris and in Poland as of right now are pretty mild. I remember growing up and walking to school in minus 25 degrees, and that was totally normal, but it's no longer the case. So I am not well equipped and I need stuff. I'm going to be taking you on kind of trying to organize the chaos, because as of right now I have a million things and million tasks going through my head. I definitely will start with a big brain dump of what needs to be done. And one of the most important things, I have a passport that, surprise, surprise, expires in April 2026, which means that I will not be able to start my job if I don't have a new passport. So passport is one of the priorities. But apart from the passport, there's 1,000 other administrative things that I need to take care of. If you have ever dreamt of working in international organizations, or if you have already been working in international organizations, then you know that changes like this are a part of life. And in fact, I have done it so many times that this is not new to me at all. The only new thing about the situation is going to be in a climate. In Kazakhstan, it's really cold. There are really long winters that I haven't done before because my previous positions were mostly in Africa. am really overwhelmed right now with all of the stuff that I need to do. So it's the perfect time to have a hug with my rabbit. How was your day? I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, you know. She has two different eyes, by the way. One is brown, one is blue. She's so cute. Run around, baby. Don't eat any of my stuff, please. It did make me feel better. Now she's going to be running around on my bed. Look at her. I have my French classes this evening from 6:30 until 8:30, so I need to have some energy. But we still have around 2 hours until then, so I'm trying to progress on some of the things that I'm overwhelmed by, so that we can keep progressing and be less overwhelmed tomorrow. Since I am starting a new job from January, I will not be able to do one-on-one career coaching for international organizations and NGOs with you anymore. But I do want to give you a chance to, if you really need it as of right now, to work with me one-on-one, or if it's something that you have been thinking of for a while, let this be your last sign to sign up for the career coaching program. As a quick reminder, the career coaching program for international organizations and NGOs is something that I have created after getting into the EU, UN, and the OECD, and now getting into the EU again, to help you understand how the job market of international organizations actually works, because I found that it was incredibly difficult to find any concrete information and any correct information. Excuse the rabbit in the background. Rabbit! And I really wanted to pass on the knowledge and tough experiences that I have had in IOs, because when you look at people's CVs and if you go on LinkedIn, it seems like no one had ever had any issues with the contracts. But the reality is that it is not as easy as it looks like, and there is strategies that you need to be able to navigate the system. This program has been designed to identify what exactly you want to do in international organizations, because if you say, I want to work at the UN, it means nothing. There's many UN agencies, there are many other international organizations that you might want to work for. Basically, the program has been created targeting 5 different elements: your career goals, your skills networking, job application, and lastly, the strategy. Everything from how to prepare your job search, how to maneuver recruitment portals, how to prepare your CV and for what positions, how to write your motivation letter. If it is something that is of your interest, I am closing the door on November 14th. Until November 14th, you have the time to sign up with me. I'm going to accommodate some extra hours. There's already 3 people who signed up with me today, so I know that there is going to be a lot of interest, and I'm going to dedicate my time to be able to help you out before I can't anymore. But I'm just letting you know, there is a deadline. The clock is ticking, so if you want to do it now. Even this weekend, I've been in Tunisia, in Tunis, and I met with Anna. I'm going to link her testimonial down below. We started working together 2 years ago, and she has just, after landing, first an internship at the OECD, then a job at the OECD, and now she got a position at the country office in Tunisia at UN Women. We have met for a catch-up coffee, and it has been truly incredible to create this bond together and for us to develop simultaneously, which was the whole point of me building this program and building the community where we can all help each other. It has been truly so nice to see her, but also to see what this community allowed all of us to have. If you want to be a part of it, you're more than welcome. How am I going to leave this place? How? How am I going to let go of this view? Do you see that sunset? Do you see the Eiffel Tower? I'm actually quite sad. A part of being an international diplomat is that you move away. You build a life somewhere, you have friends, routines, beautiful views like this, and then it will be gone. And then you'll build a new life. But you need to say goodbye to the old one. And as of today, seeing the beautiful sunset together with you, sunrise this morning, sunset right now, I'm beginning to be sad. And the sadness is going to continue probably until the first week of my new job. I know myself by now. I will be very excited when I actually fly, move, see physically the new environment and start building it block by block with hobbies, friends, work colleagues, new routines. But I also really loved my life here in Paris, so I'm sad. Hi.
Good morning on a Wednesday. If I look tired, it's because I am. I have been feeling really stressed yesterday, so today I decided that I'm going to make it a bit more of a chill day. I started my day by reading my book, which always relaxes me, and I also did some journaling because I find that just putting your feelings and everything that you're going through on a piece of paper actually releases a lot of the weight that then your body carries in emotions. So that's what I did, and I feel much better today. Also, because yesterday, as chaotic as it felt for me inside, I did manage to do quite a lot of things done, and I feel better about today. There's a lot of things related to moving countries and starting a new assignment that accumulate at once, so you can't really prepare for it and you just need to deal with it. Luckily, I do have a bit more of a prolonged period of time to prepare for this job because I'm starting in January, so I do have 2 months to get everything done. I do remember times where, oh my goodness, I would literally have my last exam at Sciences Po here in Paris and fly the next day to Kenya to start my job the next day. I mean, that was crazy, very stressful. And I promised myself, after I have repeated that, when I had my last day at the OECD, and then the very next day I was flying to Japan, I told myself never again, never again. And luckily, I don't need to do it this time. But it doesn't release the pressure and the stress of organizing everything to set yourself up for the new country, but also to set yourself out of the country that you're in. Today at 11, so in a little bit, I have a meeting with the head of administration of the EU delegation to Kazakhstan, which I'm super excited about. And before that meeting, I really wanted to do some research about Kazakhstan. I have mentioned to you that I do not have background in Central Asia, and I am really excited to discover it. I have worked mostly on Africa and on fragile contexts. And Kazakhstan is none of them. So it's going to be definitely a new environment, work environment for me, which is exactly why I really wanted this job, because for the longest time, really wanted to diverge from just being a conflict and fragility analyst. But it has been really difficult because of how specific my profile is targeted for jobs like that. So I think it's an amazing opportunity for me to just open new doors after this position. I think it's going to provide me with an opportunity to just expand. Plan for today, preparing for the meeting, do as much research about Kazakhstan and about the EU delegation and its activities in Kazakhstan. Then I have a call with my best friend Jess, who works in Geneva for UNDP, and we need to gossip about this whole me moving to Kazakhstan thing. So we're going to take an hour of our lunch. And what I like to do during those moments, because it is a repeated thing since she moved from Paris in January, I like to go for a walk. The weather today is beautiful, and I am going to go and profiter, as they say in French, because I know that this is not going to be the case for much longer. I mean, Paris usually gets quite gray. And now that I'm thinking about it, I only have 2 months left in Paris, which again makes me sad, and I kind of need to plan what I'm going to see in Paris before I leave. I would like to create a list of things to do in Paris before I leave, but that's not for right now. Right now, I need to deal with the most urgent administrative things, like getting my passport. Oh, you have Leonardina right there. I actually need to deal with her as well because I need to make a decision of what to do with her. She cannot come with me to Kazakhstan. None of these decisions make me very happy because I would love to be able to be with her. But the reality is that I cannot, and I just need to find the best solution. So that's something that I have been thinking about for a couple of days now. It is heartbreaking. I'm going to be so sad not to have her with me, but most importantly, I want her to be safe, happy, and to be able to run around and to be able to be played with because she's going to be quite sad. I'm about to have my session. I'm so excited. Hello. It is so nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, that was so nice. I am so excited. It felt real, and I got some extra tips about Kazakhstan, about the living situation. It was more from the administration's logistics and processes side, not yet a meeting with my supervisor. Yeah, it just feels real, and I'm feeling really excited today. Yesterday, I felt really overwhelmed by all of the things, but today, I feel good. I'm really excited. I'm going to Kazakhstan. I still can't believe it. I'm going to do apartment hunting. Maybe?
De l'architecture. Les premiers coups de pioche datent seulement de 1997. La ville compte plus d'1 million d'habitants et ce nombre augmente quotidiennement. Astana est plus qu'une ville. Elle est le symbole de l'indépendance du Kazakhstan, de son désir de modernité et de...
daddy.